Hi, it's Tate from Managing Marketing Group. I'd like to share with you two websites. Both of them are pretty good. One's an English language site and one's a Chinese site. And I wanted to show you how I go about looking at the websites and determining if the design and the layout and the words are good or they're not, and what kind of improvements can be made. Let's pull it up here. So here's the first website. Now, what this is an augmented reality tool that lets people that are working in manufacturing companies or other companies that have very complex physical work, it helps them use AR to do their work more easily, right? So they call it remote AR assistance, remote work instructions. And then the second one is a Chinese website. This isn't the homepage of it, but I went to the part where they are talking about AR for industry, which is similar, you know. So let's take a look at these two and see how they're the same and how they're different and what could be done better. All right, so Scope AR, the English one. Now, this area right here is what is the most noticeable right away on any kind of web page, right? So they say make anyone an instant expert. That sounds attractive to me. Is it the best or not? Well, if this was a project we're working on, it would take a lot of digging to determine what the right position is, what kind of language the potential clients are using, and to form this to form the right words for there. You know, a lot of work would go into that, and that's going to be the same for English marketing or for Chinese marketing. I mean, the process is the same. The actual words that we use could be the same or could be different. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give some opinions anyways, because I have to make some guesses based on how it is for the purpose of this video. The next sentence there is work instructions and remote assistance on a single AR knowledge platform. Okay, that's cool. They used a different style than the first sentence there. You know, really the first sentence is active wording and the second isn't. Now, work could be a verb or it could be a noun, and it might cause a little bit of a drag on a person's mind to flip between these formats. Their button here, the call to action, is let's talk. That's okay. I usually find that more specific calls to action work better, such as perhaps book a demo. You know, normally when I make a page like this, I'll think of the most specific and valuable next step for a call to action, put that up top or very noticeably, and then I might use other variations of the wording throughout the page. Now here we have these sliders. I like this, building the perfect use case and a download ebook. I don't like sliders because they take the control away from the person that is viewing the website. You know, a person can scroll easily, but if you are flipping through these sliders, it's almost like, you know, imagine if your website was scrolling for people. That would be very annoying too, wouldn't it? I think sliders look fancy. They're just not very useful. I like this area here. I like this format of using small blocks of text, headers, images, and letting people dig in more into the website. I think that this type of format will work well in English and in Chinese. So now they have here some clients, examples, metrics. Yeah, this is all good. Okay, let's check the Chinese one, what they did. Okay, so we have a similar color scheme here. Some people ask me if they should change the colors for China or something. No, not usually. So if that English one I was looking at, if they were going to do Chinese marketing, I would say use the same English, the same yellow and white and black theme for China as well. Yeah, and this one I kind of chose just because it has similar coloring, you know. But these aren't related companies or anything. Maybe they're competitors. I don't know. So they have this header up top. It's not that catchy. I mean, it's just like AR manufacturing or enterprise solutions. Not as specific as this wording up top on the English one, make anyone an instant expert. I can contact them right away. Now they're going to talk about some of their features that they have, now remote assistance. That's a word we saw on the other site too, for example. They also have this format with the images and with the text on the side. It's pretty clear and easy to understand, And they've listed out some of what they think are the benefits of their tool. And now we have a case of theirs, just one. So, the reason I showed this website is because I think this website is pretty good. I think the other English one's pretty good too. On the side here, the Chinese one has a link to QQ. Okay, well, you might not know what that is, but that's the QQ penguin there. QQ is a chat tool in China. And then they have here phone number, email. I'm a little bit surprised that I don't see a WeChat QR code on here, because a lot of websites will use that. They'll say scan our QR code to get in touch, because then you can contact the brand, but you could also start following them on WeChat. Very common in China. So overall, the way that I'm going to look at a website that is English or is Chinese is I'm going to take a look to see how it feels to go through it. Is the wording clear? Is it fun? Is the wording professional? Do the images load properly, and do they look nice? And I'll just pay attention to how I feel when I'm going through it. That's the same for English as it is in Chinese. So I hope that this was helpful for you in some way. If you want to learn more, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, or leave a comment or question for us, or check out our China Marketing 101 page, where we have a lot of basic information about marketing in China in blog format and in video format. See you later.